you're watching incredible footage of a phone recording a 1,000-foot fall from an airplane. Down and down it goes. It takes a total of 13 seconds for the Samsung Galaxy phone to hit the ground. And it keeps recording. So how did the phone go airborne? It happened when pilot Blake Henderson was flying a small aircraft over Bowling Green, Kentucky.
I was flying the plane and filming, kind of shooting from the hip, and got too close to the window and it was drawn out, sucked out of the aircraft.
A free fall time would be an object that has no structural components below it.
The measurements have indicated that Tower 1 collapsed in about 11 seconds and Tower 2 collapsed in about 9 seconds. This is essentially the rate at which free fall would happen.
It's just like taking your car keys out and just dropping them. That's how fast the building came down.
From what I understand, the buildings actually accelerated as they came down, meaning they were not getting resistance from these massive columns in the center of the core of this building. The core of this building was very heavy. They're huge columns, huge.
This block accelerates straight down. Or is it's picking up speed downward continually. It doesn't slow down, it just continues to gain speed.
The Twin Towers could not have come straight down through the thousands of tons of structural steel, through the greatest resistance.
There are columns of steel around the exterior of the building and within the core, all of which are there to prevent the thing from falling down. And so even if something falls on it, it's not going to immediately just go pop, 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 pop like that, floor by floor. If it's going to collapse, it's going to have to take some time to weaken the structure below it.
Assuming that the top section on the left contains enough potential energy to destroy the rest of the tower, and assuming we dropped both upper sections at the same time, which one would hit the ground first? It would be the second, of course. As it finds no obstacles in its path, the section on the right would quickly accelerate to free fall speed and maintain it all the way to the ground. The section on the left instead needs to use some of its energy to destroy the structure below, so it could never achieve free fall speed.
The fact that it's coming down at free fall says all of the energy is being used to just make it go straight down, which means it's coming down through itself and not breaking up the building as it goes. Something else has to be clearing the way.
There is only one known way to allow that kind of acceleration while removing the supporting structure.
A building cannot do free fall without it being blown up. That's the only way it could come down at free fall.
The only way that a building can accelerate as it collapses is by having pre-engineered, precisely timed, and precisely placed explosives. In other words, controlled demolition.